do not underestimate the capacity. That is very important. Now, when we talk about these things, these generative AI technologies, one can say, oh, our time, those were things were not that. Don't overuse, don't use these tools for cheating, don't use this for academic assignment, those are very minor things that we can do with the GPT. This is much, much more powerful, right? So all you need to do is to understand who is this person. It's an advanced AI system, just like the Einstein. That's the perfect, uh, kind of a definition we can give. You have a chemistry, you have another professor in your room, right? But this GPT, it's not only about science. It knows everything, right? It knows about music, performance arts, about writing, the education, right? You can use as a study assistant, right? That is the most important thing for you. You can study with this person, okay? And you can get medical advices, right? Assume there is another second doctor. That is not perfect all the time, but these things are getting better and better. You can simply submit your medical reports and get a diagnostic report. That day will come. We are still not there, but that day will come. So we have a second doctor, right? And you have performance artist, right? Who musician in your room, right? And then person who knows about everything about sports, right? Kind of a maybe sports analyst or something, right? So all these roles can be played by these large language models. So that is the modern AI, right? So that is the age we are living now, right? Now, so that's the power of AI, right? That's the power of AI. We are living in this age of AI, right? Now, let's go and define artificial intelligence, right? Okay, now everyone is talking about artificial intelligence. So let's define artificial intelligence in a more scientific way, right? A more computer scientific way, right? So I'm coming from computer science background. So my definition will be kind of broader, kind of computer scientific definition, right? One thing about AI is that we cannot talk about artificial intelligence without talking about the human intelligence. So what is the reason for that? So simple reason is that that's the only intelligence that we know, right? We know that the animals are also intelligent, right? We know animals are intelligent. But we are not animals. We are humans. So we cannot experience animal intelligence, right? We cannot experience animal intelligence. So only intelligence that we can experience is the human intelligence. We know and we experience it. So let's talk about some aspects of the human intelligence. So therefore, artificial intelligence should be, some kind of a technology that can perform anything that a human can do, or human brain can do, right? So that's a simple definition. So what are the things that we can do with the human brain, right? So if I present you some kind of a calculation, so this is the calculation that we can do, but we need a little bit of help, right? We need a pen and a paper, right? We need a pen and a paper here because this is 11 numbers are there, right? Oh, yeah, 11 numbers are there. But there are some genius people who can, give the answer of this one also, but that's very, very rare. So, does this mean that we are not that good in numbers? Right? What do you think? Right? So, are we not good with numbers? So, like that, let's discuss some aspects of the human intelligence. So, this is a kind of computing or calculations, right? This is a capacity to calculate or do arithmetic, right? So that's one characteristic of the human brain or human intelligence. Now, this is an image also a number. Now, if this image is 2000 into 2000 pixels, this image will have 4 million images, pixels, 4 million or 4 million values, right? Pixel is a 3 values RGB, red, green, blue. But let's take it as 1 unit. Then you have 4 million units. Still numbers. Now we struggle with 11 numbers. We wanted a paper and a pencil, but with these 4 million numbers, we can directly see that there is a monkey standing on a tree, right? This is a monkey sitting on a tree. So, can you understand that? Can you understand the power of the human vision? Humans are so good in vision, right? So vision is one capacity of the human brain, right? We have powerful human vision system. We are so good with the vision, right? But still 4 million numbers. Can you understand the difference? Calculation and vision, okay? Two different capacities. And then these kind of things, like if I ask move one match to make this sum correct, these kind of puzzles, right? These are puzzles. No? We are good at these also, but it depends on person to person level of the intelligence. One can directly spot this answer, right? Right. And answer to this could be moving this stick to here, right? And then it will 8 minus 4, right? That kind of an answer. But we take some time to figure it out. So this is ability to reason and come up with a solution, right? So there also we are kind of slow, right? We were kind of slow generally, yeah, generally slow to react. But now let's move on to this one, right? This is text reading skills, right? Text related skill reading. Now that is a very popular one. So this spellings are kind of not in order, right? But the human brain is so powerful with the language skills, right? And we can understand this sentence. So this sentence is, do you find this simple to read because of the phenomenal power of the human mind? Most people do, right? So this is the power of our language skills, right? So this is the power of our language skills, right? So we are so good with language. right? Going back to puzzle, we were slow, but language, we are fast. Okay. So I'm trying to reach to a point. Huh? Okay. Then let's find another one, right? Let's find another one. These kind of, things that, ask us to reason and answer. We can, again, it depends on person to person, and generally could be slow. With experience, we can improve, of course, right? But generally takes time as well. So all these things are our reasoning capabilities. So we are good, but not that good, right? Generally, we need the capacity of the Einstein-like brain may be able to do this kind of thing. We never know. Einstein also had some limitations, right? And then I'll present another picture of another monkey. Now here you will say, okay, this is a monkey. But I have added this monkey to, add more detail, describe more about this monkey. Now, the monkey sitting on a tree is not a special monkey, just a random monkey, right? Maybe nowadays we are talking about monkeys. In the news, we are talking about monkeys. Maybe, directly your mind can go to one of the news stories these days. But this monkey is a special monkey. I will tell you directly. Yeah, this monkey is from a TV series called Friends, right? If you have seen this very popular TV series called Friends, right? One of the most popular TV series ever produced, Friends. So this monkey there is a character called Ross in this TV series. Actually, this monkey is Ross's monkey. His name is Marcel, right? This is Marcel. Now, those who have seen Friends will directly, predict that this is a Marcel monkey. Others will say, okay, just the monkey. So that's another aspect of the human brain. If things are connected to some, other background stories, other fields, then we get a different sense, right? So this is a different aspect of our understanding, right? So we have, capacity to understand different levels of understanding. Understand at different levels, right? At different levels, right? So, depending on our experience, we get different kinds of understanding, right? Final one, I would like to say, okay, this is a, capture from YouTube about a song. Now, this is a song called Twist, right? So name of this song is Twist. But that's a very old song, but it's a popular song, one of the most popular songs. This is a Twist, sorry, Twist song, yeah, right? Right? There was a popular dance called Twist. So if you know the Twist dance, maybe you get a different sense. So like that, so I have highlighted some of the capacities of the human brain. So we perform at various levels, right? So if you want to implement artificial intelligence, all these things could be, implemented in artificial intelligence, right? So that is our goal. If you want to achieve real AI, you have to make sure that all these things can be done just like a genius. Now, genius person will do these puzzles in no time. Even this computation, even this image recognition, we need a person who has watched the Friends series. What have all those TV series in the world? Right? We need a person who knows all these songs in the world. Right? So we have a device called large language model, GPTs, Claude, Gemini. Those things, they have some level of genius capacity, right? They can do this math in no time. And if you upload this image, it will directly say, okay, this is a monkey from a TV series, Ross. And if you upload this screenshot, it will tell this is the famous on twist, and then it will talk about it will present everything about the twist song. So if you want to have artificial intelligence, we have to implement a system that is having all these capacities, but the highest possible level, right? And this is what people have done. They have tried to achieve that level. So we have the fields like machine learning, deep learning, self-driving cars, fields like the data science. So this is a big picture of AI, right? Everything, or most of the things that is going out in the world are highlighted here. Now we see the people like the Elon Musk here. We have various robots, Google Translator, personal assistants we get through our Apple, Microsoft, Android phones. This is that IBM Watson I was talking about. And actually, this particular scene also from 2001 Space Odyssey movie, right? So I suggest you to watch 2001 Space Odyssey movie, right? If time permits. So this is what is going on with the AI. So with all those things, we want to achieve AI. So if you look at a general definition of AI, it is the field of study and technology that enables machines to perform tasks that typically requires human intelligence. Tasks like this. All these tasks, we need the human intelligence, right? And therefore, it is the field of study and technology that enables machines, let's go robot or just a computer program, right? Don't think that the machine is just a hardware. It could be hardware and software, right? That hardware and or software, right? So please remember that. Okay, so that is that, and then the capacities of the human brain, like the reasoning that we were talking about, reasoning, learning, problem solving. So all these things that I use as examples in my previous slide, understand natural language, perceiving its environment. So I have listed only very few. So AI is a technology that enables machine to implement these things in using computer programs, right? So we achieve through computer programs, right? So we need intelligent programs actually. So what we need to do is to develop intelligent computer programs. In a robot, the outside enclosure is a hardware, but AI is simply writing intelligent programs, right? Therefore, according to the pioneers of AI, right, where we saw the birth of the term AI, right? Birth of AI means the people were talking about a field like artificial intelligence, but the term artificial intelligence came in the 50s at a conference held in 1956 with all these geniuses, right? And out of them, the main figure was this one, right? John McCarthy. And he's considered as the founding father of AI. Founding, right? Not just the father, founding father of AI. And other members are his, colleagues and who actually contributed for the early development of AI. According to John McCarthy, this is his definition of AI, right? We need science to implement these things in machines, and also engineering, because we need to have the enclosures, the robo arms, legs, the motors, and electronics, especially the electronics engineering, right? We need the electronics, we need electrical and mechanical, right? So these are the most important aspects of the engineering. And in terms of science, we need computer science, and we need the help of data science, statistics and the mathematics mainly, right? Mainly these, but and others. So all other science help, even biology, right? So according to them, the definition of AI was the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs. This is the most important part. Ultimately, the engineering will assist the final implementation, right, with the sensors and all those things. But important thing is we need to write the intelligent computer programs, right, with the help of the fields such as machine learning, right? These fields help to write the program deep learning. So all these topics are included in our computer science curriculum in your degree program, right? Deep learning and the data, of course, the data science, the high performance computing HPC. Also, we need cloud, and all these as a make sure we can write intelligent programs. So this is the definition given by the pioneers. So I have presented two definitions, right? Yeah, it's the field of study and technology that enables machine to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. And the second definition is from the founding father of AI, the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, especially intelligent computer programs, right? And yeah, then we'll move to this one. So therefore, in the human intelligence system, we see all this, the various capacities of the human brain, right? And then we need decision making, right? We are good in decision making. We know how to plan things. We got planning skills. We have creativity, right? Logic, reasoning, right? Uh, we got the reasoning capacity. We got critical thinking skills, problem solving skills, self-awareness, like emotional intelligence. I have marked them in red. So these are very special skills, right? Ability to self-aware. We know how to behave at a bus stop. We know how to behave at a bank. We know how to behave at a temple or a kovil or a church, right? And we know how to behave at a concert, right? And we got the emotional intelligence. We know how to react to people. We know how to react to animals, right? And we know how to learn. That is very powerful skills in the human intelligence system, and adapting to new and trying situation. So the three things I have marked in red color red are really, really important for the human intelligence system. Now, AI is about having systems with all these capacities. You may argue, okay, ChatGPT, can they self-aware? Does ChatGPT have emotional intelligence? We'll learn those things in our next session, right? We'll try ChatGPT, whether ChatGPT has emotional intelligence. Therefore, when you implement all these things, implementing one system having everything is complicated, almost impossible. Therefore, when we develop AI systems, right, all these popular AI systems like the ChatGPT, Google Translator, Google Search Engine, various kind of robots, drones, all these things you have seen can be categorized into two types, right? So one is coming under artificial narrow intelligence, right? So there you target only very specific aspect of the human intelligence system. Just prepare a system for computer vision, right? Just have a vision system only, right? Just have a language understanding system only, speech system only, right? Just like when you have your phones, in your camera app there we have face recognition. That is one aspect, right? So this AI is application or task specific, right? So these are individual projects, right? So we take various tasks as individual projects and build a AI system. Those are also called AI systems, but they have narrow level of intelligence, right? For example, your face recognition app in your phone, it's an AI application, but the level of AI is narrow. However, this is our ultimate goal, right? Ultimate goal of, right? That's the prime, level that we want to achieve is the artificial general intelligence, also called AGI, right? You must have heard somewhere this term going towards AGI, machines that exhibit the complete human intelligence. That means all these things, right? Have been all about. Right? Decision making, planning, self-aware, emotional intelligence, everything, right? If you can develop a system with everything, then you have artificial general intelligence system. Therefore, artificial intelligence applications are divided into these two, right? Then ChatGPT, I will pop up this question. Now, ChatGPT, is it a NI or AGI? Does ChatGPT, process uh, general level of intelligence or only a very specific skills, right? We'll discuss in our next session about this, right? So please understand this, right? Okay, then the application areas of AI, right? So various application areas of AI. So we'll go there after taking a 5-minute break. So we'll take a quick break so you can 5 minutes. So we can take like a just a break to stand and have some water and come like that, kind of a simple break. So now the time is in my clock 11:10, so I will start at 11:15. So I will resume at 11:15 with the application areas of artificial intelligence. Okay, welcome back. So let's resume our session. We were talking about the artificial intelligence, the first technology out of the 6 technologies that I'll be covering in this section. Now we are going to talk about the power of AI, the application areas, right? Out of the application areas, I'm going to broadly talk about the main application areas, of AI, generative AI. So this is the AI that transformed the science and technology to a different level over the last couple of years. So much of interest is there, right? So let's talk about some concepts and some background applications of generative AI, right? So in generative AI is actually a subfield of artificial intelligence. So if we uh, say that the main areas, right, of AI are machine learning, computer vision, and we can add deep learning, right? Natural language processing, NLP, and if we list all these things as subfields of AI, and generative AI also a very important, subfield of AIs, right? So, most part of the AI that we discuss these days are from generative AI, and from the generative AI, LLMs are the most crucial uh, component, right? So that, things like the Chat GPT, Claude, right? Gemini, all these models are based on large language models. And in the generative AI, we have, text-based generative AI, image-based text, generative AI. But these, the language models are the most important application of the generative AI, right? So if you look at the kind of definition of generative AI, it is a technology that is capable of producing highly realistic, right? It's a highly realistic and complex content that mimics human creativity, right? So it is basically generating data, right? Generative AI is about generating data. But those data, highly realistic and highly complex at the same time, accurate, reflection of the present data that we have. So basically, it creates the human creativity, and this generation can be done in voices, right? Voice data, code, such an important area in generative AI, writing computer programs. So this is so powerful, right? This is very powerful. Nowadays coding is simply nothing, right? We can say like that. Coding is just the most simple thing that we can do. Now, early days, uh, people, one reason they didn't like computer science was coding. But nowadays, coding has become, relatively simple task. But you should know the basics. You should learn the basics. But you can learn with it. That is the beauty of that. Right? You can learn while using a generative AI application, ChatGPT, for example, right? And text, right? That is no need of special introduction. That is the basic functionality of generative AI is text generation. We can generate images and videos, right? Graphics. So all these kinds of generations are from generative AI. Now, when it comes to generative AI, I told you that do not underestimate the power of the generative AI. And even I went on to call it as Einstein in new basement, right? So that is very important. You need to understand the power of generative AI and use it for your education effectively. You know, that is what we need to learn. Okay. And talking further about the generative AI, all the success of the generative AI, right? All the success of the generative AI is because of this research paper. Now, this is a research paper published in 2017. A research paper, it's like a kind of we can say key research paper in generative AI. Generative AI is we simply call it Gen AI. Attention is all you need, right? So that is the paper published by Google. Now, this was a publication made by Google in 2017. So these, the main technology used in generative AI is called the transformer neural network, right? I will discuss what is a neural network in the coming slides, right? Now, transform model is the turning point, right? If you look at a chat GPT, for example, we have GPT, right? In GPT, this T stands for transformer, right? This T stands for transformer. And then P stands for pre-trained. Now, it's a pre-trained transform, actually. Now, it is a pre-trained, transform. It is a trained neural network, just like the human brain's neural network, right? You can simply assume that this transformer network or pre-trained transformer network is like a trained biological neural network, right? Trained human brain's neural network, right? Now, as humans, we learn from our birth. Every day we learn, right? Every day we learn, and from the baby days, up to now, we have been learning, right? We have been learning from baby days up to now. By learning means we are training our biological neural network to understand, right, decision making, plan, and perform action. So we are always acting, right? Human brain is always acting, through learning. So in a GPT-like system, we have a pre-trained transformer neural network, just like a human biological neural network, right? And that G stands for this G stands for generative, right? That is coming from generative AI. Then what is this attention, right? Now, human brain, when a human brain performs a task, if I take you back to that, monkey image quickly, this monkey image, see, now, human brain, now we recognize that this is a monkey. But there is a background, right? This is the background. So we ignore the background, right? We didn't consider background. And we pay special attention to certain part of the image, just like this particular slide, right? To recognize the monkeys, this is a very important one, right? Monkey's face, hair, and maybe tail if there is any. And then this is the tree, right? Sitting on a tree. This is the tree segment. And we give more attention to this compared to others. And if you can remember the muzzle monkey in the Ross TV series, that monkey, we use some other features as well, right? The other features are like uh, the TV series, right? In that muzzle monkey example. So there we give again, this is also a kind of a special attention, right? Right. So just like that, we give special attention when we process images, and then when we say, if we take a sentence like, Sri Lanka, defeated Australia, uh, in the last, T20 match by 5 wickets. So let's say a cricket related kind of sentence. Now, even in this sentence, we give special attention to, defeated, because here this is the very crucial one. We should know, okay, Sri Lanka defeated Australia, and then we might focus on, it's a T20 match. The last T20 maybe, yeah, it could be important for some, but match part we don't care, right? We just need the T20, and we need 5 wickets. It could be 5 runs or 5 wickets. So we give special attention to these as humans. So as humans, we give special attention to, critical component of what we see through the eyes. And when we read, text, we give special attention to words. And these people in the Google in 2017 came up with this paper, right? People in the Google came up with this paper, Attention All You Need, and they came up with this transformer neural network architecture, doing just that, right? Doing just that, give more weights to the special or important characteristics of images, text, right? Original paper was proposed to text, but later this was extended to images as well. Therefore, this is a kind of an important milestone in AI, right? Important milestone in AI and generative AI, right? Attention all you need, right? And then just a quick walkthrough of how generative AI works. And I told you that it uses a transformer neural network architecture. So let's briefly talk about what is this, what is meant by a neural network. Now, in generative AI, we input text or images or audio, video, and then we send it to this transform neural network, right? Transform is one architecture. There are other architectures as well. But please remember this transform, whatever the neural network, they know how to work with numbers, right? Only thing they know is the numbers, right? And, this network transformer network just like the human brain. So it's like sending these numbers to the human brain, right? And then just like the human brain, it has a neural network, right? So these numbers are processed in this neural network, right? Example is a transformer, right? And then the process numbers will be sent out as output. Now this will have the generated data, right? This is actually the generated data in numbers, right? This is in numbers. Then we need to convert back to images or text or voice, right? So then these numbers will be converted back to text, images, audio, video. This is a very basic idea, right? Very basic idea. And then if you take an example from the text domain, when we input dogs are, then this is the predicted or generated predicted next word, right? So this is the predicted next word. And then, if you add animals, then it will predict that, and it will continue like this. Now, this example is for predicting words, right? That's one of the generative AI tasks, right? So there are other tasks like, question answering, summarization, and so on, right? So this is how generative AI works using, neural networks, right? Then talking about the overall the application areas of the generative AI. So we have image-based generative AI, focusing on generating images. Text, of course, the LLMs that popular LLMs, and we can generate videos, we can generate music, we can generate other multi model. That means multiple data, image, text plus voice, all three, right? So generative AI can be categorized into these areas, right? Mainly image, text, voice, right? Because videos are also images. Then out of this, we have to talk about the large language models, right? Large language models are the most popular. So they are, massive transformer networks, right? Large language model is a massive, transformer network just like this, right? This is the GPT, and it has this is the transformer neural network architecture I have shown in this picture, right? So this is the transformer neural network architecture. Now it has something called 175 billion weights. So weights are the connections. Now in the brain's neural network, we have neurons and the connection. If you look at the brains, I will write NN for the neural network. It has the neurons plus connections, right? So it's a network, no? It's individual neurons and connection. So these connections has, there is a strength in the connection. In the human brain also, for certain things, right? For image recognition, for voice, reading, all those things, we'll have unique set of strengths, connection strength in the human brain. For each human, that is unique. So GPT also, there are strengths. So these are the connections. The weights and parameters are the connections and their strengths, right? And in GPT, there are 175 billion of them. In GPT, actually, this is 3.5, right? The previous version. Now we have 4.0, right? And so basically, this GPT we'll have these weights. So these weights we need to train using the data, right? From various domains. So we need to use large scopus of text data, right? And they understand patterns and the structures of the language, right? Just like a genius who has gone through, right? Just like let's assume a human who has gone through gone through billions of text, right? Could be books, news, everything, right? Various kind of text. If you have gone through all these texts, how much knowledge you have? So just assume LLM, it's such a kind of a device, right? So these LLMs can perform various tasks, right? So these are tasks. It can classify text, it can summarize text, it can recognize the names of the text, generate text, question answering, and so on. So all these things can be done by LLM, right? We know the power of ChatGPT, so we don't need any further discussions here, right? So, but please remember, LLM like a kind of a human who has gone through a massive amount of text, books, news, websites, everything, right? Now, this is how we work with the ChatGPT. And then I was talking about GPTs, but in addition to GPT, all right, so I have used this brain symbol just to illustrate their power. So now we are in GP4o, right? Right, GP, we have Omni versions, right? 4o. And we have Claude, popular one from Anthropic. And we have Llama, and Llama is from Meta, Facebook. And they are on a different mission. So they want to produce what we call the open source LLMs. So the difference between the ChatGPT and the Llama is that ChatGPT, now you can use it through their application, but you can't download it and use for your own programs, right? There are GPT versions available, but the Llama's the primary focus is to develop models and give it to you for free. Give it to you for free, and you can use it and develop your own AI agents, right? So this popular in AI agent development. That AI agents I will discuss in my next session, right? AI agent development. The Llama is so popular. And then cannot forget the Google's contribution. They have their Gemini, and they released their most recent version of Google 2.0. Llama, we have 3, right? Llama 3. And we have Mixtral AI, right? And the Perplexity, right? I have not included XAI, that is Elon Musk's one. Elon Musk is working an LLM called Grok. So these are the most popular LLMs available. Out of these, the most popular ones are GPT, Claude, Gemini, and Llama is popular among AI agent developers, right? So this is all these things in that table, right? So a summary of those LLMs in a table. And talking about the use cases here, yeah, we can quickly discuss because we are all really familiar with these. We can use LLMs for writing, right? Checking grammar, proofreading, right? We can create images, write blogs, write letters, so write news. So writing now is a simple task. And we can use it as a virtual assistant to send reminders, appointments, emails, right? We can use for storytelling. This is a really important one, especially if you take computer science as a subject in our degree program as a coding guru, right? You can learn coding. You can come to the coding classes, well prepared, right? Us as teachers, our duty now is not to teach the basic. We can do advanced things in the lab now. Simple stuff we can simply use an LLM and learn, right? So it's different now. Teaching also different. Financial advisor, healthcare, support, other reasoning, knowledge retrieval, and so on, right? Then I have listed some application areas. Of course, LLMs are very popular everywhere now in healthcare, right? For medical diagnosis, in the legal domain for drafting contracts, summarizing case law, because we have all these old, law books, documents. We can scan them, send to LLM, and then you can ask them to summarize. Education, we'll be discussing that later. Software development, right? Like coding, debugging now is a simple task with these LLMs. Finance, we discuss, we can use in research, right? E-commerce, creative arts, really, really powerful area, these LLMs, right? No special introduction needed. And then the other applications of, the generative AI, the next powerful one is the image generation, right? So for some, it's like just creating funny pictures, just give a prompt and get the funny pictures, but it goes beyond that, right? It goes beyond that. So the most important task in the image-based generative AI, now we can call this area image-based generative AI, right? Image-based Gen AI is the conversion of a given text prompt to an image. An example is given here. You say an abstract oil painting on a green elephant, and it generates a green elephant, right? And these are some popular models that we can use. Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, DALL-E. So DALL-E is from the ChatGPT owner, OpenAI, right? So DALL-E, OpenAI. So with the ChatGPT, that feature has been added, right? Now has that feature, right? You can generate limited number of images, right? Can create images. All you need to do is in the prompt you say create an image, right? You need to say in the prompt create an image and then give the prompts, right? Then it will create an image and you can download, right? Quality is good, right? So in GPT, this is what is available, right? DALL-E. It is called DALL-E, a popular model. Other models are Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, Leonardo AI, and Adobe's Firefly, right? So all these are popular, image generation tools, right? And then this image translation is the other task. Now, the first task is converting a text to image. The second task is converting an image to image. One application I can give is if you have a picture taken on a rainy weather, you can remove the rainy part, right? If you have a picture, or it could be a live video feed, say driving, for example, you are driving in the night, but if you have vision issues, through the generative AI, we can generate a day video, right? Also in surveillance, when we analyze CCTV videos always quality, there is a problem, right? And we can, also in a situation like burglaries, right? The thief will come with a face mask. So with the generative AI, we can remove the face mask, right? By following certain techniques. And for that, input is an image, output also an image. I will take only this example over here. See, this is snow weather, and the snow has been, so this is day to night, right? This is a day weather, and it converted to night. And look at this, we can input hand sketch and obtain, a nice fashion item. This is a very important application in the fashion industry, right? Look at this. You just do a sketch, and the sketch will be converted to image. You can use in education as well. You can, give a sketch of whatever the scientific experiment, or whatever the image that you want to draw. Give the sketch, and it will generate a nice image like this, right? And some applications of this area, adding style. Now we have the original image, and we can define a style and ask generative AI to add the style, and then this is the new image. That style has been transferred, right? And in medicine, right? Generative AI is heavily used in medicine to increase the resolution. See, now this is, you cannot see much. This is a blur image of a CT, right? So this is a CT, scan, and then this is you increase the resolution and give more details, right? So you can see a much better image. So these are very practical applications. And this is what I explained about driving. Now, this is in the domain of driving to help the drivers, right? We can help the drivers by converting night image to day. We can give a kind of image in the background, right? Remove the rainy to clear, right? So those can be really, really important, right? So that task is the image to image translation task, right? And then I have listed some of the application areas. I'll just read them out of the image-based generative AI real-world use cases, right? Just like that language models. So we can use it for content creation and generation, like in marketing and graphic design, right? Media and entertainment, film industry. Generative AI can be used effectively for animations, gaming, another very important areas. Technologies like the deep fake to recognize AI generated videos in healthcare. We can use to enhance medical images. Surgical simulation. See, this is for medical education, right? Medical education. Very useful, fields like the drug discovery, in e-commerce, virtual try-on. See, so this is how wonderful it is. We can, try. You can import your image and then, fit on one of the online, some fashion item, and try, virtual fit on product visualization. We can use real estate in architectural visualization. This is so crucial in real estate. We can, visualize the lands, houses, right? Education and training we can use in VR, data augmentation, art and creativity, AI art is so popular. And this is a crucial area, right? Accessibility, visually impaired individuals, we can, give them a caption, generated voice message, right? Image to voice, right? That is speech to image to voice, those are, so crucial, right? And also manufacturing and engineering. So like that, this is a really, really powerful area, right? Image-based generative AI is a very powerful area. A lot of applications, right? A lot of applications are there in this area. So that the reason that I have included these things is just to show that we are not doing this just for fun, right? So this is the real AI, and the applications are enormous, right? And security and surveillance, I explained that, the CCTV analytics, environment science, right? And then, this video generation is popular. So we have, applications such as the Sora, right? From OpenAI, Sora is a quite a powerful, all these things that you see now are on screen now are AI generated. See how good they are, right? How good they are. I mean, these videos, right? Various simulations like tsunami simulations. See the quality of these videos. I mean, so the capacity of the video generation also is just mind blowing, right? Mind blowing amount of applications are there, right? And then the other generative AI applications, like I have listed text to video, video to text, text to speech to text, synthetic data generation, right? And then the other application areas in AI, right? So this is the end of the generative AI, and then I have listed the other application areas of AI. So this is the first application area, the main application area of generative AI. The real, the discussion of AI is about generative AI, right? So generative AI, simply please remember, all about neural network technology, right? Neural networks, right? So it's all about neural networks. It's building a technology similar to the human brain's neural network, right? And then use of AI in healthcare, right? So we can use for various purposes, such as, automated diagnosis, real-time patient prioritization, drug discovery, right? Even it goes up to the areas like the surgical robots, right? Personalized medical care. So, AI applications in healthcare is, so much, powerful, and the one of the most important areas in it, right? And then I have listed some specific applications, cancer diagnosis, how important this is, right? So AI can help early detection of cancer, right? And that will be really, really, crucial, right? Customer service chatbots, virtual health assistants. I mean, we can have assistants so that we can chat with them, and then we can obtain medical details, right? Targeted treatments, right? And management of medical records. This is also a new area, robot assisted surgery, right? That is upcoming area. This is actually, it's not a area where the doctor is not completely replaced. This is actually doctor assistant, right? So this will be a kind of a assistant to the doctor. So please remember that. So it's a kind of an assistant to the doctor, right? So then treatment design, virtual nurses. So all these are very important application areas of artificial intelligence, right? And if you search some YouTube videos on applications of AI in medicine, there are so many videos that you will find to see the power of the artificial intelligence, right? And of course, education, we'll come to that in our next session. So I will skip the education one. Then, shopping and e-commerce, just to show, one of the videos, how one of this person, some kind of a, gadget walking into the supermarket. So this will be self-checkout, and he can use this gadget to get information, just like this, what you see on the right. You can use your phone also, right? So while you're walking on the aisle of the supermarket, all the details, what are the products available in the aisle, and their nutritional details, price details, all those things can be, shown. Just like this, this person, all the details are, right? All the are coming out, and so like that, we can use AI to improve the shopping experience in the store as well as in store plus online, right? Even we can improve online, shopping experience, right? And then we can use in marketing. So many areas I have just listed. So in marketing, we can use, for example, customer segmentation, targeted marketing, right? And chatbots, sentiment analysis. All these are really important areas. So I have, included this slide just to show the power of AI, and you can almost think like AI is everything, right? AI is everything, and nowadays we have degrees in AI even in our degree program. Our computer science curriculum is primarily focused on AI, right? It's about learning how to do these things. So that will be discussed in our computer science subject, if you take it as a subject during your degree program. And then it is used in finance for various financial applications to identify credit card frauds or patterns, right? We can use it for risk management, stock market predictions, sale forecasting. See, all these areas. So just read about these things, and you will get more interest on AI, and simply start exploring these things, the power of artificial intelligence, right? And then another very important area, and then I would like to use this area to link to our second technology, robotics. So that will be the final thing we'll be discussing today. In agriculture, we can use these agricultural, especially the robots, right? Robotic agriculture, because agriculture is a job where we have to go to the land and perform it, right? If you look at the human farmers now, if you think that assisting farmers is a job that you have to go to the place and do it. So, therefore, all these things are pretty much related to robotic agriculture. However, the tasks such as, even crop health monitoring is, we need the support of the robotic, agents. And the forecasting and weather, whether these kind of forecasting, diagnosis of illness, adaptive spraying, precision farming, and things like that. I mean, if I show you, one of the videos quickly, right? So these kind of, tasks that you see, right? The power of or the use of artificial intelligence in agriculture.
Today, we are diving into the
And
exciting
these
world
kind
of
of,
artificial
see that
intelligence
this
in
drone,
agriculture.
fly over, this the architectural field, and
Welcome to Discover Agriculture YouTube channel.
and
Today,
you see
we
this
are
drone is
diving
flying
into the
and scanning
exciting world
everything
of
and
artificial
detecting
intelligence in
various,
agriculture. In this video, we will be sharing
maybe a plant that is affected by certain disease, and the amount of, soil conditions. All these things can be monitored by simply sending a drone. So these are wonderful things, and
everything you need to know about the latest.
so
And if you haven't missed out on
so
any
this
of
is what
the
we need to
latest
do
AI
actually. I
technology,
mean, learning AI and applying AI is developing these things, right? So your future is this. So you have to do this. I mean, you need to use all the, all other subjects. I mean, not only computer science. I mean, it could be chemistry, biology, zoology. I mean, all those subjects. You have to think about how to apply AI, right? I mean, simple as that. AI can help these things a lot now in this.
technology being used.
This video, so
Over
many
the
things now.
years, technology has played a significant role
This
in improving agricultural
automated harvesting,
productivity
right?
and efficiency
Replace of
and
then
optimize one and moisture
this is a
levels.
crop monitoring. So I will
Farmers can this
add this
technology
link to the,
on the
elements
before they
and
become
watch this
quality.
video.
Farmers can
So this
also make
is
informed
this
decisions.
robot is going, and he doesn't have any issues with the, the surface structure, or just it can walk on any surface. And so there will be a lot of advantages if you go with this, right? So that is the application of AI in agriculture, right? AI in, agriculture. And then in the next few slides, I have added about precision agriculture, and this is the crop health monitoring, identifying various diseases on these leaves, right? And this is the robotic agriculture. Now, you can send these kind of, robo arms, right? This is the robo assistants doing the farming, right? So like that, we see the use of robotics in agriculture, as well as in, medicine. And now, as our second area, second technology, now I'll be discussing 6 technologies. Now I just completed the AI. So AI I discuss in detail. The remaining 5 technologies will be short discussions. And I will finish the robotics today, and then we'll stop. And robotics, now you see the power of robotics right here in agriculture, right? And robotics is the area actually coming under engineering, and mainly in, engineering and computer science, right? These are the 2 main fields coming with the robotics, where the machines are built to perform program tasks without the further information. So machines are programmed to perform tasks, right? That is what we need to do. Program to perform tasks that humans do, right? So you can simply replace humans. Right? So we develop, robots. And, these are some popular, robots. I have listed 4 of the most popular robots out there. And these kind of robots are called humanoid. The shape of the body of the robot is the humanoid robot. And we have Boston Dynamics. So I have highlighted 3 companies here. Boston Dynamics, Tesla, of course, of Elon Musk Tesla, and the Hanson, robotics. And these are, three companies, that works with robots. And so all these Atlas and the Optimus, equally capable robots, and the Sophia, if you search Sophia on YouTube, you see a lot of interviews Sophia has done, so it can basically perform, most of the tasks that a human can do. And this is a popular, robotic dog that is popular as Spot robot dog, but it has the shape of the dog, but the capabilities of Spot dog is really very, very important. So these are some popular robots, and in general, robotics can be used for delivering, stuff, right? For delivery,